Welcome to a quick overview of Arma 3. I know this game came out a while ago, but it's a game that's going to be constantly changing. Arma 3 is Bohemian Interactive's kind of like platform for Arma for military simulators. They deal with heavy-duty realism. This is a third installment of this franchise of realistic sim, and this time they even do it more with visually. But overall, this game is kind of shitty. The campaign is garbage. But it's still a good game. It's a good platform. You deal with more multiplayer on this. I mean, this is a $60 product, but it doesn't feel like a $60 product. But it comes to the point. They devote a lot of stuff to the community, and I think that's cool. Jesus. Oh God, come on. Turn out this music right there. Yeah, so anyways, I think this game is not really a game, so when you buy something like Skyrim or the Wolfenstein New Order, you're given a nice campaign that's really nice, and it feels like a complete package. This is not a really complete package. They've added a lot of stuff to it, but I just don't feel like a $60 warrants the price. I might get bad views on this, but there really isn't much here. So let's play a round of single player, or their campaign that they added 3 episodes. They kind of want to do more. When they released this game, they didn't have any single player. It was just fuck.
5 years have passed since bloody civil war was brought to an end in the Republic of Altus.
Thousands of families remain displaced.
Can we? I can't even skip.
Refugees scattered across countries around the Mediterranean.
CIA are becoming increasingly desperate as AAF
With the U.S.-led peacekeeping deployment coming to an end of its mandate, NATO forces...
As millions of dollars of military equipment and infrastructure is decommissioned.
Opinion is split as to the wisdom of the drawdown.
In light of CSAT forces stepping up joint military exercises in the
The
Pacific.
U.S. is keen to reorient its conventional forces, reinforcing
The Mediterranean basin representing a strategic fault line between crumbling European influence.
streets of Paris and Rome were ablaze last night. As
So when this game came
That the
out,
withdrawal could not come at a worse time.
it was all about
AAF
AI
forces
and all
begin
that
to
stuff, and really
consolidate their
smart stuff.
position.
The backing of Canton Protocol forces, equipment and training.
fire again was used as a platform to push the legitimacy of the government.
Parliament was recalled for an urgent debate and a vote over the possible redeployment of British peacekeeping forces.
Prime Minister Nicholas Ramsden said he would respect the defeat of his government's
Which
motion.
effectively ruled out the possibility of any extension to the NATO deployment in the former sovereign territory.
It's a little campy. Arma is known for having pretty crappy controls, really shitty, single player, or it's all community based. It's more multiplayer. They're doing more multiplayer this time than previous for with the whole Steam Workshop support, which is really nice. But oh God, their game does not run well. It's goes back to Eastern European developers. My argument with they're pretty weird games. They're pretty decent games, but damn, they don't know how to make an optimized game.
Over here, Carrie. Hop in.
I mean, I am running this on a pretty decent computer, but it just runs like shit. Yeah. I can run Battlefield Crisis on high, crisp 60 frames. This, 18 frames a second. Definitely not pushing the polygons. Ooh. So, it's just... They don't know how to optimize right. Let's Alright, let's change the settings here. Video, nope. Cancel. Video. Shadows or murder objects, turn that down. Yeah. Yeah, just turn that down, just... That should be fine.
Somebody forgot to tell the AAF commander we'd be decommissioning the airbase. He's throwing some kind of hissy fit over there right now. It's a mess. So you'd think the greenbacks were actually competent or something? I wouldn't go that far. Hey, check out Maxwell. There's a helo. Didn't we finish with that place already?
Now, this is sort of my let's play, but no, it's just...
Then again,
I'm gonna play this until I first die, which I know is not gonna be far
away.
in.
What's going on? Part of me can't really blame them.
Look at those European names. Jesus. It's enough. Carl. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna insult their names, but damn. I never seen any...
My 2-6 sure looks quiet.
Does nobody have an English name?
The guys have shipped out already. Just us lucky few left doing the monkey work, huh? You'd rather be on a boat in the Pacific, huh, Sergeant?
Simeon
I'd rather be the hell off this rock, sir.
David Zaptelo. Havla Govla. Martin Vazka. Jane Zarbot. Martin Pencil. Yeah.
I see LZ Baldy's back.
Adam Francis.
Nice. At this rate, we might even get out of here in, 20 years. Greenbacks wouldn't stand for that shit, Lazy.
I want to skip this. This is
Baldy for weeks now.
The voiceover is shitty as hell.
They can respectfully go fuck themselves, sir.
Sounds like developers.
We didn't butcher half our own population, and I sure as hell didn't ask to be on their pissant island. Well, ain't that just half the problem? I thought the roads were closed. They are.
You know, compared to... You can do
Good
third
question.
person
No idea.
and first person.
Maybe something
In
important.
Arma 2, third person, your reticule wasn't adaptive. So in most third person shooters,
All right,
where you
guys.
shoot,
I'm
where your
going to
reticle
turn
is,
us around
where you
before
can
bringing us
shoot. The bullets could pass through walls.
Try not to fall off.
In other ones, the reticule adapts. So, you know, if you can see it, it will adjust where you can shoot. In this one, they add that, which is really nice, because I like third person. I like seeing my character. I'm not a fan of first person mode in this game. I think
Thanks for flying.
you're too cumbersome
Please
in this
disembark in
game.
an orderly fashion.
You really don't have... You're supposed to be looking all over the place, but you can't.
Gary, go check in
Because,
with the
you know...
lieutenant over there. He runs the show here at Rogaine.
Oh, there we go.
Lazy, I don't know. Make yourself useful
So I
for
can
a
see
change.
better sense of where I'm at. PC Gamer, or was it PC Gamer or Rock Paper Shotgun did a really nice write-up on the visuals of this game, but this fucking game looks dull. Really not a lot of color, a lot of, you know, bloom. And just not optimized, so I have to, like, there's no trees here. I can't load trees. Or I'll get an insane frame rate dip. Just really not an optimized game. Where the hell am I going? Oh, key bindings. While we're at it, the main thing that Arma has, is it probably never come to peak consoles, is its key bindings. Everything is bound on my keyboard to something. You know, look at this bindings. Just, okay, so that's vehicles. And then common, you know. Vehicle turbo. Helicopter. Look how many bindings are for a helicopter. It's this crazy amount of submarine bindings, multiplayer bindings. You know, helicopter is different from infantry. Just all sorts of different stuff. There's supposed to be fucking different prone positions. Like, there's combat pace toggle, and combat pace 3 second. You know, and in Arma, there's 3 actions bound to the right mouse button. So
Corporal Ben Carey, reporting for duty.
right click, zoom in, and then tap would bring up your ADS, and then sometimes a real tap will make you
Any idea
walk.
why, sir?
No, Corporal. Now take the trucks over there. Should probably get a move on.
Understood, sir.
Understood, sir. But this game is cool that it exists. It's a really nice simulator. Everything simulates. They spend a lot of time research about bullet penetration, muzzle velocities, and all that stuff. You know, it's completely different from Battlefield. Battlefield does like arcadey.
Sergeant Lacey, grab that second truck.
Here's another thing I don't get is mouse wheel. I have the mouse wheel to get into the driver's seat. Luckily in DayZ, you can just press a button.
Sergeant. Let us get out of your way. Sure, appreciate it. You know, Carrie, the service here sure is excellent sometimes.
Oops. The sounds are really good. Everything is good, but just the kind of the presentation is not there. I think we're done with that. It's really hard. I didn't have fun with it. You know, it could be for some people. The Arma franchise have been known for having really interesting. Is it gonna restart the thing? Interesting single player, because how they handle AI. Not just campaigns, but they also have showcases that show off, you know, guns and all that stuff. You know, combined arms, shows off their Zeus, all that stuff. Challenges, you know, scenarios which you can download off the Steam Workshop. You know, a lot of people put a lot of effort into this. You know, the dynamic universes that you have by yourself, so really nice open worlds. Let's see here. Actually, can I? Here we go. Is it gonna boot up Workshop? Guess not. Or okay, guess not. One problem I had in early prop with the game is that you would have to disable Steam to get this game going, which is really weird, or you wouldn't see chat. Let's see here. Layout. Cancel. Colors, difficulty. Huh. Well, the main point of Arma now is the multiplayer. Because now that there's so much, the amount of tools that somebody has for making content in Arma is incredible. People have made RPGs. Altus Life is a very popular one. They're gonna get rid of that. So on a side note, GameSpy is going down real soon, or should be down. Let's see here. Let's do an Altus Life. Or, you know, let's do Wasteland, actually. Nope. Let's see what's popular. What's popular? Come on. Oh god, this browser's so bad. I can't do that? Got it. King of the Hill. This is really popular. Let's... Altus. Wasteland. Okay, so that's 96 ping. Let's try this. So there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do. Altus Life is, you know, an RPG sim where there's you pick 2 factions, sometimes 3, sometimes even 4 factions. You know, civilian, medical, police. Usually there's something else. Then if you go civilian, you can go join the rebels and have your own independent faction, and you do all your own stuff. And they try to do it's role playing. You know, a lot of servers are really strict that you have to keep in character. I tried it for once and I thought it was really fun. You know, just fucking around with people getting real serious about it, like really fucking with cops. It's like, because they don't, a lot of them don't actually read the rules, so I'm like, hey dude, I'm looking at these rules right here, man, you gotta let me go. You know what, fuck you, give me your badge number. But yeah, it's just a lot of abusive power in these Arma. So let's do Op 4. So Wasteland is a very popular mode in Arma. Let's go that. It's kind of like a battle arena. MOBA, there it is, right there. But it's 3 factions. Well, 2 factions plus a bunch of independents that can form factions within themselves, but they can't distinguish themselves. So if you're on Blue 4, you could see blue people within a certain, you will see blue dots. If you're on Op 4, you will see red dots within like a couple miles. You know if you're near friendlies. You can also spawn if friendlies are in a town occupied more by friendlies only. If there's enemies there, the Op 4 or independent, people can't spawn there. Let's see what happens. And then after this, we'll see how, okay, Dubin is no longer allowed, blah, 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 I understand. Let's spawn here, those look like a bunch of people. We'll play around in here, and then I'll take you a nice tour around the island here. So,
Kind of, you want to revamp?
Jesus, I don't have control, do I? You're on Blue Up for attacking or stealing from teammates is forbidden. Tilde for okay. I am locked in. Okay. Your mileage may vary depending on the server. So, well, gotta do this, I guess. The Joys of Arma. Very interesting game here. Let's see if this, maybe this will help. Usually in good old tab. Actually, somehow my camera changed. I moved. The game is not locked up. You could tell that people are moving. Not bound to my controller. Okay. So I'm just going to Alt F4. Nope. Control Alt Delete. Arma. You are so fun yet broken and unoptimized. Let's, in the process. There we go. And let's try that again. Take 2, people. Roll it back. Loading add-ons. Ugh. Sorry about that, people. The joys of PC gaming. Troubleshooting. Anyways, that's Wasteland. And then I would like to show you, the map. Their big, huge flagship is Altus, which is like one of the biggest maps in gaming right now. So it's a huge sandbox. People, in their old one, there was Trinaris and a couple other ones. Trinaris being their flagship map. Showcase map. It's a gorgeous map. It depicts a Eastern European area. So let's see here. One of the big things here it is. Stratus, Altus. There we go. I'll boot up the. Actually, do I need to do this? Yeah. It's a giant map. So we're talking double the size of Trinaris. The big huge thing with the Arma series is the editor. This is how everybody makes stuff, and sadly I'm not that good. So we'll just where did I put something here? Start editing mode. Oh God, where do I debug until set editing? Oh my God, fuck it. Well, I know where to. I should have ran this earlier. Oh, you know what? That shows you the editing. There's tons of shit you can do in that. Let's see, scenarios, and then the Altus showcase. Yeah. So it's a good map. I feel like their world is pretty good. I'm not gonna probably do a world of Altus Live or World of Altus. Probably be too long. In my personal opinion, it doesn't look like a real island. There's no volcanoes. There's no calderas. So let's continue. There's no evidence of volcanic activity. actually evidence. Ooh. Frame rate. Okay, we'll take the little bit. My favorite. So there's a shit ton of vehicles in this game. You know, tons of helicopters. They've actually added some since the release of the game. Tons of vehicles, and they go a lot faster than previous. So this is what this helicopter is actually believed to be the helicopter that carried the SEALs to kill Bin Laden. So it's a stealth helicopter based off the technology of the Comanche, which was abandoned several years ago. So I like to play third person in this game for, you know, my character, but first person in helicopters. So let's go here. I like to fly. I spend thousands of hours just flying in places like this. I consider myself a good flyer. I use the Xbox 360 controller. That's not too loud. There we go. But yeah, it's a really big island. You know, they got a huge salt mine, several big cities. Doing Daisy on this map would be a pain in the ass. You know, Cherno is smaller than the city of Cherno is about the same size as this salt flat. It's pretty big. I mean, the elevation is not there, but it's just they have one big road that runs throughout the whole thing. It starts from here all the way to here. So let's see here. The main town is Cavella, which is over here. If I make a waypoint there. Where are you? That's 20 kilometers away. That's 20 kilometers away. That is very far in video games. You know, it's not that far when you're doing, let's say, 100, 200 kilometers an hour, because you'll get there in like 2 minutes. And with this huge highway right below us, cutting through the island, you go really fast. The cars go a lot faster in this game compared to Arma 2, which is real nice. Since this game is set more in the future than Arma 2 is, a lot of Arma, well, at least Cherno and a lot of their vehicles are set in the 80s. The vehicles are set in the 80s. So a lot of people play Wasteland on Chernaris, and you get vehicles and all that stuff that are not that fast. I mean, it is a gorgeous island. It's kind of a desert, different. I would like to see them do a jungle. That would be really cool, like Vietnam or even Congo. You know, they've done the other maps include a desert in Arma 2. Chernaris is more of a boreal forest. So, you know, nice lush area. Unless you need blood. Again, I'm by myself, really not much maxing the settings, and I'm at 27 FPS, so not the best optimized game. I do have a Core i5 Haswell with, I think, 3.2 gigahertz. NVIDIA GPU at 4 gigabytes of DDR5 or DDR4, yeah, and 8 gigs of RAM, 7200 RPM, 1 terabyte drive. So you know it should at least run pretty nice, but it just Arma series has never known to run well, especially for AMD processors. I can pour you all that stuff. Here we have a huge airport. This is definitely bigger than, say the Northwest Airfield in Chernaris. It's definitely huge. One thing I like about this game is, if you know anything about helicopters, it's all about torques. The back rotor is there just to keep you in line. if you put too much it's a horizontal, vertical, straight torque going forward torque. You can't turn that well. So right now I'm pressing my right bumper, which is should be pushing down on the left pedal. Sadly, you can't see it, and it should allow me to turn. But if I rotate the helicopter to my right, it's very, in a video game, that's not fun. You could easily, doing it full throttle, in like Battlefield, you can usually turn on a dime, but not in this game. They did a helicopter simulator called Take on Helicopters, which was a complete fuck up. It was a complete disaster. It was super cool, but there's really only 3 helicopters you could fly. There wasn't really many helicopters, and bonus that was actually set in Seattle, which was kind of cool. And but it was just a horrible storyline, and didn't make much sense. So again, I've been talking all this time, and I'm still cooking at 200 kilometers. And we left from over there. Huge fucking map. We're talking massive map. It's just, there's so much to this game. We got dams and all that stuff. Big, huge ports. Lovely roads and all that stuff. Also, it really looks nice. It's a nice island. Maybe I do a world of again. Another world of. I kind of want to do one of DayZ. But I would like to do it on a character. I don't want to lose anything. Right now, I have a character that is pretty decently geared. I have an SKS, a bunch of loot and all that stuff. But it's just, I am looking at doing a video where I know I'm going to die. I know that the chances of me dying are extremely high because I want to communicate with people, get an understanding. Just like my World of Rust, I came in with knowing that I will die. Yeah, don't try this at home, people. Here we're coming up on Cabela, the main island, or the main city of the place. Again, cooking at almost 280 kilometers an hour, and we're finally getting here. Let's see here, let me just pull back on the collective, giving me more torque. Go. I mean, I do have low settings, so I don't run at 10 FPS, but it's still a pretty cool town. It's definitely a different change from Chernarus. Chernarus is kind of run down and not modern, and this kind of worn down area. But this is a very modern Mediterranean island. A lot of all these buildings are open, you can go into, and all that stuff. It's real nice. A lot of them are just copy and paste building, but the design layout is real nice. So that concludes. I hope this is a good, quick overview of. I could go on for another 30 minutes. We're at 30 minutes right now, or 28. I could go through a lot of other stuff. Maybe in a battle play, I'll look into that. But oh shit! Well, there goes that. Am I dead? Nope. Get out! Get out! I swear to God, I hit that pretty softly. But that's Arma 3. Shitty single player, great multiplayer. The developers are still planning on still adding stuff. They added Zeus a month ago or so. So it would be nice to see what they can do with it. I really hope they don't keep on adding expansion packs after expansion packs like they did with Arma 2. Once DayZ went exploded, they actually created more content for Arma. Sadly, I bet nobody added that. If they do this, they don't want to. I don't remember. Do they? Again, what the fuck is up with this music? There we go. You know, they plan on doing expansion packs and all that stuff, but I don't know if they want to do it paid. You end up fracturing the community. But do the community want that? Because a lot of people, a new thing now is the Battle Royale, which is pretty cool. People can go in here, it's kind of like DayZ. It's a death match where you go in empty-handed. You go in there and you find out what you do. You find out and kill everybody. I wonder what Breaking Point is. It's a co-op game. So there's a lot of mods in this. It's a good spray of stuff you can do in this game. It's pretty incredible. A lot of it is Altus Life, which is, you know, pretty cool though. It's an RPG and a first-person shooter. That's crazy. That's crazy. Again, let me wrap this up. Sorry about the crashing. That's Arma for you. It's Arma. If you played Arma 2 before and you like that, you know, get this. You probably already have this. You're probably wondering, why the hell am I watching this video? I already play Arma, so shut the fuck up. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you don't like my views. That's perfectly fine. You know, make sure to comment on those views that you don't like of mine. I am kind of a rambling idiot sometimes and, you know, go off on tangents about, you know, pixel shaders. For some reason. I had a discussion with my friend because Watch Dogs didn't have dynamic shadows. I'm like, you know what? Goes back to Doom 3 when John Carmack released, you know, that. Fuck, you know what? You guys have a wonderful day.